The objective of this essay, and this exploration, is to present a brief but compelling overview of the most common types of intelligent non-human beings. Beings often called aliens, extraterrestrials, or occupants of unidentified flying objects, regardless of their true starry origins or planetary homes. Over the years, witnesses report a bewildering variety of these entities. Yet they tend to fit into broad categories based on their haunting appearances. The Greys, the Silent Watchers. First, the type known since the late 1960s as the Greys. Their descriptions vary greatly, but they share striking eerie common traits. A known look that lingers in the mind. Small humanoids, slender in form, with disproportionately large heads and massive eyes that seem to swallow light itself. Height usually ranges between 3 to 5 feet, from 0.90 to 1.50 meters. Small, fragile figures with almond or teardrop-shaped eyes, often described as wrapping partially around their skulls. These eyes are usually a solid, pitch-black void, lacking visible irises or pupils. Yet sometimes an indistinct gleam or faint pupil peeks from the darkness. Their noses barely show, just small holes or subtle ridges, while their mouths appear as simple slits. Their ears, when noticed, are just tiny holes or faint slits, sometimes with the faintest cartilage. Their bodies are thin with little or no muscle definition. Sometimes tall and lanky, sometimes more childlike, small and fragile. Their smooth skin, mostly featureless, ranges from gray to chalk white, sometimes presenting wrinkles, scars, or odd indentations. Other hues, beige chalk, tan, or bluish gray, have also been reported. Their hands generally have 4 slender fingers including a thumb, but variations exist. Digits can range from 3 to 6. Within the gray population, witnesses distinguish small grays and tall grays. The taller ones are often thinner, more elongated, and serve as leaders, doctors, or teachers. A female, tall gray sometimes oversees nurseries or incubators, caring for fetuses in vitro, hybrid babies, or young ones. Small grays tend to serve as laborers or gophers, showing limited emotional range and tightly cooperative behavior, taking orders from tall grays and other species such as reptilians. Grays may possess a gender sense through their energy or personality, though males and females look remarkably alike. Their apparel might be snug, dive suit-like uniforms or sometimes robes, though often they appear naked. The Nordic whites, tall, blonde, and mysterious. Then, there are beings of human-like appearance who could pass for Earth humans at first glance. They're often called Nordics, tall figures with striking Northern European features, pale or sun-kissed flawless skin, refined faces, and hair ranging from golden blonde to pure white. Their captivating blue eyes, or other shades, are often described as mesmerizing or fascinating. Standing from 6 to 8 feet tall, 1.82 to 2.45 meters, these beings radiate beauty and an almost ethereal presence. Sometimes donning tight uniforms, at other times long gowns or cloaks. Variants resembling native North Americans, Africans, or Asians are reported, along with beings having tough skin, military haircuts, mohawks, or vampiric eyes with vertical slit pupils. The reptilians, scaled and powerful. Next come the reptilians, creatures with a humanoid build but marked by unmistakably reptilian traits, scales, claws, and snout-like faces. Their eyes typically shine with vertically slit pupils and irises colored yellow or red. Unlike the thin grays, reptilians have muscular, heavily armored physiques with prominent tendons and heavy bones. Some possess tails, others do not. Most stand between 6 and 8 feet tall, though dwarfed reptilians close to a meter have been reported. Their chests may be armored with tough plates or broad ventral scales, varying by individual. Hands usually have 4 or 5 fingers, arranged similarly to humans with some webbing between digits. Reptilian skin colors often range from green to brown or olive, but some unusual variants like white, Draco Royal White species reported as Moon and Mars bases operators, are described. These giants can be over 4 meters tall, weighing over a ton. Reptilian males dominate reports. Females, lacking mammalian traits like breasts, resemble males closely, differing subtly in bone structure. Gender and reproduction among the greys and reptilians. Interestingly, greys who reproduce by cloning and lack reproductive organs may have genders detectable only by energy or personality. Physical differences between sexes are minimal or non-existent. Reptilians and some other ET species can be androgynous, further complicating their study. The insectoids. Also encountered are insectoids, often likened to praying mantises in posture and form. This term means simply insect-like. And these beings resemble insects, challenging our earthly concepts. Their massive eyes, similar to those of mantises or ants, dominate their heads. Their mouths might be simple horizontal slits or intricate, insect-like mandibles. Limbs are long, thin, with pronounced joints, movement sometimes rigid or spasmodic. Hands have 3 or 4 long, slender fingers, though variations exist. Their bodies often appear bony with protruding vertebrae or spinal ridges. The exterior resembles a chitinous exoskeleton, hard, protective, unlike any human skin. They may combine internal and external skeletons, but their exact physiology remains a mystery. Some wear long hooded robes or monk-like garments, adding to their mystique. The hybrids, blurs between worlds. The fifth type, hybrids, show combined features of 2 or more categories. Most commonly, a blend of gray and human traits, but also combinations of tall grays with insectoids or small grays with dwarf reptilians. These intermediates defy easy definition. Blurred boundaries and taxonomy challenges. Yet these categories are not rigid. Beings resembling grays with human-like traits or hybrids may be identified differently by different witnesses. This taxonomy is descriptive, based on appearance, not genetics or biology, because so far no physical specimens exist to study directly. Other entities and rare variants. Beyond these 5 types, other beings emerge. Beings of light. Hairy creatures. Stocky dwarfs. Robots. Some defy classification entirely, rare and unique to particular cases. The limits of classification. Because of shape-shifting abilities and memory screens masking true forms, appearance-based classification has limits. Characteristics such as movement style and energy signature are also important clues. Despite this, focusing on witness descriptions rather than assumptions about origin remains the most direct method to study these beings today. Final thoughts. Dawn of a new science. It's crucial to remember that research into extraterrestrial encounters is in its infancy, unlike established sciences with strict definitions. Each researcher uses terminology based on personal experience and worldview. Likewise, contactees develop their own language shaped by unique encounters and communications. This essay offers one approach, grounded in observable features, to navigate the shadows of the unknown and discuss intelligent extraterrestrial life in a shared vocabulary. What truly lurks in those silent skies? The mystery endures, beckoning us to watch, wonder, and question what lies beyond.